Businesses on fire, looting and violence. Reminders of another troubled moment in Milwaukee's history.
Now, if you take a look at this intersection over here, it was just blocked for the past 10 to 15 minutes by dozens of protesters.
Milwaukee has been named the worst place to live for African Americans. Segregation, unemployment, and education, just three of the areas where this survey says our city falls short.
Here's the thing, Milwaukee sucks, and it's really, really racist and really bad. I hate this place so much. It's so bad. It's so divisive, it's so segregated. Like, it's not just race, it's not just like socioeconomic status, it's everything.
Show your Nazi scum! Show your Nazi scum! Show your Nazi scum! Show your Nazi scum! Go home, Nazi scum! Go home, Nazi scum! Go home, Nazi scum!
It doesn't seem like culturally this place values intersectional views of the world, or unconventional views of the world, or like this culture is not open to learning.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am officially running for President of the United States, and we are going to make our country great again.
Since Trump has been elected, it seems like there's more hateful rhetoric that's being floated around campus, that hateful speak is more acceptable.
So I'm just scrolling through my Wi-Fi trying to find a Wi-Fi, and it said that niggers' IQ are, are lower or dumb. Like it was something crazy. Like, man, I was heated. Like, it wasn't that deep. But like, who on that here? It just felt like it felt just disrespectful. And then I was thinking, like, I know that my professor saw this because the Wi-Fi was down. So it was like everybody was scrolling through, so everybody seen it. And I feel like he could have, announced it or did something about it or something. He didn't really do anything or say anything, didn't bring it to attention or anything.
In Milwaukee, I've been asked, where are my horns? I've been asked, I tell people I'm a vegan, and they go, well, what about on Passover when you eat matzah? And I'm like, matzah is vegan. Like, but isn't there like children's blood in it? And I'm like, no, there's not baby blood in my matzah. It's water and flour. People, and then they're like, oh, like, aren't you rich? And I'm like, no, I'm actually pretty poor. Like, oh, you're just stingy. I get called kike dyke. And I'm like, that's Jew fag to you, thank you.
Coming in because they want to take advantage of DACA, and we're going to have to really see. They had a great chance. The Democrats blew it. They had a great chance, but we'll have to take a look.
I was undocumented for 18 years of my life because, like I said before, I left my country and came to America. So I was giving the DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. So before that, I wasn't eligible to go to college. So I was able to get the DACA, so I was able to go to higher education, something that none of my family could before. I think it's terrifying. I have to walk around with a card, if someone stops me, they can, where's your identification? Like, why should anyone have to feel that way, that they're targeted or that, like, they don't belong here? Like, this is literally where I grew up, where I had, all my memories. I came here when I was 5. Like, everything that I lived was here. Like, this is my home.
Like, people very blatantly are like, yeah, but this is like, it's like, black people are different, Latino people are different, Muslim people are different, like, immigrants are different. I'm like, oh my God, like, do you not understand that if you were not an indigenous American, you are an immigrant to this place?
I'm stuck between both worlds. Because of the policies that the government has issued upon the indigenous people, we have to prove our lineage. And in order to prove your lineage, you have to have a concrete bloodline, and it has to be acceptable to them.
I'd like to know how many of these people are even Indians to begin with, because I've looked at them, and I have to tell you something, they don't look like Indians to me. And I've told a couple of them who came into my office, I said, I believe I have more Indian blood in my veins than you have, and I have none.
We've had some break-ins in my neighborhood, and there's a real suspicious guy. It's Retreat View Circle. The best address I can give you is 111 Retreat View Circle. This guy looks like he's up to no good, or he's on drugs or something. It's raining, and he's just walking around looking about.
Okay, and this guy, is he white, black, or Hispanic?
He looks black.
On the news I heard, about black men, that it's a lot of shootings going on. Like the police are killing black men. And that's one of the top stories that I hear all the time. Like that's mainly all I hear. If it's talking about a black male on, the news, all I'm hearing said pretty much nothing positive.
What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
Our military must be focused on decisive and overwhelming victory, and cannot be burdened with the tremendous medical costs and disruption that transgender in the military would entail. Thank you. Thank you.
Being trans means the second that I start living my own truth, I have my autonomy taken away. And I have my narrative and my life co-opted to be a part of this big agenda. Like, people have a right to kill me if they're scared. In most states in the US, the trans scare defense is a thing. If I come out to someone as trans and they are so scared that they murder me, it's legal.
Our whole political structure needs to be revamped for it to do any good to anybody. The way this country was founded and is run is skewed. We need to put it back, the power into the people, and let the people's voice be heard.
So my name is Julian Pfeiffer, I'm 24, and I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Me llamo Andrea Reyes y yo vivo en De Pere, Wisconsin.
Abuju tatsayo na najdakaz makototen nin onjaba nin dada onjaba waswagani nin da minawaking.
אני דיינה סמיולס, אני גיל 20 ואני מוונטורה, קליפורניה.